This was Nokia's cheapest Windows device. So this device released back in 2014 and this one is called Lumia 530. So it was a decent device. It was sold for around €100. Now what you can do with this device? First thing first, this device built very well. Although it was the cheapest device of Nokia, but the build quality is pretty good of this device. So currently this device running on Windows 8.1 update, so you can't really do much with Windows 8.1 as you know. And one thing about this device is that you can't really update this device to Windows 10. So first of all, let's talk about the display and other things. The display here is actually 4-inch. It is a 480p display. It's a TFT display and the viewing angle and other things are pretty bad. But if you're looking in front, the display looks pretty good. There is no issue. There is no proximity or light sensor on this device. So pretty much straightforward, nothing else going on. And on the back we got a 5 megapixel camera with a speaker, and we also got our power button and volume rockers and all these things, and 3.5mm headphone jack. So as I said, what you can do with this device. So under the hood, this device got 512MB of RAM, 4GB of internal storage and quad-core processor, which is decent actually, and Windows Phone does run pretty well even in low spec devices. So if you run Windows 8.1 on this device, it runs pretty smooth and it runs much better than Android. So there is no issue in terms of using this device, although it was the cheapest device. As I said, if you want to update your Windows Phone to Windows 10, your device must be on Windows 8.1 update. As you can see, this device is on Windows 8.1 update. But the main issue with this device actually, usually all the Windows Phone released by Nokia used to have 8GB of internal storage. But on this device and few other devices got only 4GB of internal storage. That's why you can't really install Windows 10 on this device, because the file will not be able to store on this capacity. So that's why actually it's stuck on Windows 8.1. But one thing you can do with this device right now, you can unlock the bootloader. So unlocking process is pretty straightforward, and I did upload many tutorial about it. And as you can see here, I did install many application here, mainly games, and they runs pretty well. So if I try to run Temple Run 2 here, 512MB of RAM, 4GB of internal storage, and the quad-core processor is doing pretty well in terms of playing games and day-to-day tasks going pretty well. So as you can see here, it's also pretty fast. It's not really that bad. So as you can see here, so you can do gaming here. Actually it's doing pretty well in terms of gaming. And the camera, although it was the cheapest device, but as for Windows Phone, it got all the features, all the manual control and everything. So if I swipe, as you can see, all the manual control and everything is available, even it was the cheapest device. And camera actually doing decent job. 5 megapixel camera, you can't really expect much from this camera, but it is doing pretty decent job. And in terms of video quality, maybe you can shoot up to 480p video. Let me check, or 720p. We can shoot up to 480p video on this device. In terms of camera quality and other things, it's pretty bad. But as far as features go, you are getting all the top-notch features what you get with the top-notch devices of Nokia. All are baked in here, and it works flawlessly actually. As you can see here, no issue. And as it got 3G, so you can still make phone call and messaging. And the keyboard, as I said, most of the time I do say that the keyboard is excellent on Lumia devices. So I really like this keyboard. I did not able to find any kind of keyboard which feels this good on Android or on iOS. I have never found anything like that. Maybe Microsoft Swift key, that's pretty much similar to this, but still this one is way ahead of that. And in terms of usability, as I said, it's still usable, no issue. I did able to install a lot of games and application here, and if you want to browse internet here, you can still do actually browsing here. It will be pretty difficult to do, but still you can do. Let me connect to my Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is connected. In terms of browsing, if I search something from Internet Explorer, it works actually most of the time, but Still it cannot open most of the page. So let me so as you can see here, if we try YouTube, as you can see, now let me try to play something here. And that's it. So you cannot play YouTube here. If you want to use Facebook here, you can do that actually, but obviously it's going to load the old Facebook web page. So as you can see here, you can still use Facebook here, but it will be pretty difficult. And I did install another browser, maybe, yes, Opera Mini here. It is also outdated version of it, so it can't do much actually. Let me try. So as far as usability goes, this device is still usable actually, although you can't really do much in terms of like surfing or doing online things. But for phone calls, messaging, listening to the music, and playing some offline games, you can still do those kind of thing here. It's pretty much still usable, although it was the cheapest device. But damn, this device is good. It's so strong, this device is. As you can see, even I smashed it so hard, still did not switch off, and it's strong as hell actually. The build quality is pretty awesome on this device, and it's handy, small device, and the speaker quality is also pretty good. Go to notification and sound. So so the speaker quality is also pretty good, and you can still get one of these device maybe for $5 to $10, and they are really good dumb phone. If you want a dumb phone which you can use for phone call, messaging, and to listen music, I think you can get one of these device, but make sure that 3G network works on your region. But in terms of usability goes, it still works. So that's all about Lumia 530. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.